I'll be really honest with you. A lot of us are living lies. I check Kundlis and I know how different nakshatras and different planets works for different people. These are energies that are latent within us and they want to be explored. They want us to work on them because only then will they provide us the best of their results. But what ends up happening is society or our families and sometimes we ourselves condition ourselves to behave in a certain way. And because of that conditioning, we end up living a life full of lies. We are not honest to ourselves. There are people who have very fierce nakshatras in their kundlis. And I came across this girl a little while ago. She was in the US, she was an Indian. She had very fierce nakshatras, very ferocious ones, very aggressive ones. But she was conditioned, she was from Rajasthan, so she was conditioned that, oh, girls behave in a certain way. Girls have to act like this. She was somehow able to break out of that societal norm and, come out of India to stay in the US and work in a big tech firm. But the conditioning never really left her. She was able to take one decision, that's it. But the conditioning stayed. And she continued being very polite, very nice. And when other people took credit for her work, and she was brilliant undoubtedly, she just stayed silent, telling herself that, maybe if my boss takes credit for my work, my boss will end up liking me a little more. And that is how we'll have a very good relationship, and that is how I'll progress. Well, guess what? That's not true. So somebody having very ferocious nakshatras can act like this. And you know what? It always backfires. It always hits them where it hurts the hardest. Why? Because that's not who they are. So right now, your true self is certainly going to come to the surface. And if you deny it, if you don't allow it to come to the surface, it's going to be very problematic. So you may believe you're a baddie, you're the main character, but guess what? Maybe your nakshatras don't say that. Maybe your nakshatras are very service oriented, very protection oriented. They want to be protected by others. Then what? Being the main character will never suit you because that's not who you are. That's not how your energies are aligned. Right? So, apart from everything else that's going to happen because of Jupiter exaltation, this is the most important thing. And you will continue getting glimpses of your reality one after the other. You will continue getting glimpses of who you truly were, maybe in your childhood, because you acted like yourself. Maybe you'll remember glimpses of when people hurt you when you were trying to act like somebody else, when you were trying to be too nice or too bad, when it didn't suit you. So these glimpses will keep coming back because Jupiter will churn the ocean of Cancer and bring these things to the surface. Yes, it's going to create a lot of mood issues. A lot of people are going to have very bad moods and they're going to be lost and spaced out more frequently. But I strongly believe that overall it's going to be good for us because it is going to bring us closer to who we are. And you know what? This is very important. If we want ourselves, our families, societies to progress, we have to be ourselves. That's it. We can't just realize, oh, is this a role I have to go and take? Let me take that role. It doesn't matter if I'm fit for it or not. No, that's not how it functions. You have to be yourself, and the role will come to you. Your people will come to you. Otherwise, you'll continue being with people who don't understand you, who don't support you, who don't love you enough. And you will keep being in situations that are definitely not in your favor. You will keep being in jobs that don't love you back and that can be snatched at a moment's notice. One day you wake up and your job is gone. It has happened to a few people recently. So this is how we're going to function. Yes, Jupiter's exaltation is going to bring a lot of good news for a lot of us. Some people may get married, may have more chances to find relationships, may get more attention from the opposite, gender. A lot of people may get married, they may have kids. A lot of people are going to have more opportunities in their life, especially if you already have an exalted Jupiter in your Kundli. Yes, money is going to come to you, love's going to come to you, a lot of things. You ask for it, it will come to you for sure. So overall, a very good time and space to be alive in, a very good time and space to be alive at. So it's going to be good for sure. If we talk about the general impacts of Jupiter's exaltation, the world is definitely moving into chaos. We will certainly say that the middle class has completely dispersed, evaporated, done for. Now there are only two classes, the upper class and the lower class. And if you believe that you're middle class, you're technically poor. You're just not aware of it yet. Yes. So unless you're rich, you're poor, because there is literally no middle class. However, luxury spending is going to be at an all time high. A lot of people are going to come back to their homelands for sure. A lot of people will be more attracted to their native languages, to their native culture. That's wonderful. That's very good. In fact, I have started talking about a lot of these things on Bhagyashree Dharma. If you want to get, want to know about it, you can definitely do it. I have made a beautiful new website for you, bhagyashree.global. Go there, you'll have beautiful new consultation options. You have beautiful new blogs that you can read and understand more about your culture, more about who you are, more about, your roots. So it'll be good. So whether you're an Indian or you're interested in Indianness, it will be a very beautiful resource for you. So come, have a look. I'm waiting for you, and let's make it through together. Yes? All right. Bye. Take care.